All right. Welcome to Prep Boyz Podcast. I am your humble host, Mr. BS himself. This, of course, is No BS. We have a very special episode for you today. Here with me, as always, our resident Amazon expert and majority owner, OJ the Juice Man. How you doing, bro?
What's going on, Jess? What's going on, John? Good afternoon, everybody.
And so today, Jason, our front man, will not be joining us, but no problem there. This is, like I said, a very special episode 14. We're getting into all the features of a new sourcing software called Nepeto. We have here with us John, who is owner of that software. Jason and I actually met you at Miami Sellers Conference last month. He gave a great presentation there. It's the first time I got a chance to see the software. I have been using it ever since. I love it. I'll say that. So, fantastic to have you with us. From what I've gathered over the last couple of weeks, definitely a cutting edge tool. Amazon sellers out there watching, we'll have a link in our bio that you'll be able to click on to download and sign up. You'll certainly want to do that. Like I said, a fantastic tool. But before we actually get into it, I figured we'd ask a couple origin questions. We'll set this thing up kind of like an Avengers movie. We'll do origin story first here. So, John, can you tell us how long you've been in business? Let's start there.
Yeah, so actually, my partner and I developed the algorithm. It took us something like 2 years because we tried to sell and we find out that there is a big gap for Amazon sellers to find product. And from our point of view, it was really strange that you need to go and check manually product and check the ASINs and things like that. And the exists software that was in the market in the same time, in my opinion and my partner opinion, it wasn't good enough. And the money, the value of money, it wasn't good enough. And we just thought that we can bring some added value to the field with the algorithm. It took us a lot of time to develop, but in the end of the day, we got a great result. Of course, we are developing and improve all the time. We try to improve all the time. Actually, we started to buy products with our tool. We thought that it was pretty awesome because we got hundreds of thousands of products to our hand. Of course, the products are not relevant for everyone, but it depends. Each seller can find definitely some good products there that he can buy. And then we thought to ourselves that we should scale this amazing tool we have. So we make something like we make the software, and everyone else can use it now. And if you want, of course, I can make some tutorial about the software, show it a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. Let's get into that in a couple minutes here. I know you are a seller yourself, right? And so how long were you selling, and what, how long did it take you to sort of look at the other tools that were in the market and say that, this is just not working, I need to develop something else?
We were something like 1 year in the business.
Okay.
And we were very young. So we just trying a new thing to make some passive income. We try to do new things to get rich. let's say the truth. And as a young kids, and we find the e-commerce niche is a very good solution for us. And things goes on, and our entrepreneurial spirit comes out, and now we have the Nepeto.
Yeah. So John, I've been selling on Amazon for almost 5 years now, and I know there's several tools, several different methods of sourcing. How did you kind of identify? I know you spoke to the market gap earlier. How did you kind of identify that? Because of course there are tools that kind of do it automated in an automated fashion where we're able to kind of match products and listings. But how did you kind of identify the market gap and say, hey, we can build something better?
We found out that we made a small research about the other programs, and we understand the other softwares, and we understood that the tools they use, the technology they use, it's something that is not bring good solution enough. And we found out that we can use AI technology to improve the exist technology that already has, and we make some great improvement. We make some new features. We build the algorithm in that way that we can improve him all the time. We can change him. So it's very easy to make a new adjustments, because as you know, as Amazon sellers, that there is all the time new updates and new things that you need to you need to handle.
Yeah.
So we built it from the foundations of the algorithm that we can make those adjustments. And of course, the AI technology gave us amazing push. It takes us to the next level. And actually, unfortunately, my partner is not here, but he is one of the greatest programmer I've ever seen in my life. And yeah, he's a kind. I really I don't want to exaggerate, but he's kind of a genius. Really, he's
Sure.
amazing.
Yeah.
And we made everything by ourselves, everything.
That's awesome. So is he more on the tech side, and then you're more of kind of the entrepreneurial side, where you're kind of pushing the business?
Yeah, indeed,
Okay. Nice.
indeed.
Awesome. Yeah, well, I know I'm looking forward to seeing this in action. I know the people watching are too. So yeah, let's jump into it.
Come on. So I will share my screen. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. So actually, our algorithm scans thousands of retailers. For example, you can see that we find products from Ace and Acme Tools and Beth and Beyond, and you can see that we have Best Buy here, Zorro, Walmart, you name it, Nike.com, Target, thousands of big retailers and also, of course, wholesaler and distributors that you can find product from them and you can sell them. So, in our in the situation today, to make a manually sourcing from more than 3,100,000 products that you have on Walmart, it's something that it almost you can do it. You can do it manually. So with our algorithm, for example, you see that we can find products from Macy's, from GameStop, Dick's Sports and Goods, Zorro. Let's take GameStop product, for example, okay? You can see that you can buy this product from GameStop from $14, and you can sell it on Amazon for $30. And if you click here on the image, it will send you directly to GameStop website. So you're gonna see the price here. And if you go back to Nepeto and click on Amazon image, oh my bad, it's on other locations. Now we're gonna see the price. So that's actually what we does. We find products from the retailers and we send them, and we send you as a customer to Amazon to buy them. So you see that you can find thousands of products here from other retailers, Lowe's, Target, and such. Additional information that we bring to the users is that you can find that there is already 7 people that sells this specific product on Amazon. You can see that from the 7 sellers, 1 of them doing FBA and 6 of them doing FBM. All right. You can see the profit, the accepted profit that you're gonna reach for if you buy this product, and you can see the accepted the ROI that you also you're gonna get. If you have any additional cost, for example, your prep center, what is the let's say the average, what is pair of cost of in your prep center for unit?
Yeah, you could
For
say
example.
$1.50.
Okay, so let's write $1.50. And now you can see all the profit and the ROI change according the criteria you set. Let's say $1, let's say $3, it changes. Something else that you can use here, if you click on, we have full integration with Keepa, and if you click on this chart, this image, you're going to see that we have advanced product data. Here you can see all the current offers that already exist in the market. If you click on the Keepa chart, you're going to see the dynamic Keepa graph, and you can play with it, and you can add buy box, you can add new FBA, you can add the sales ranks, and you can see whatever you want here. For example, you can write for 90 days, for 3 months, and it will change according to your criteria that you set. Also, you have the estimated monthly sales here in the left corner, estimated monthly sales. You can see if Amazon sells it or not. Okay, you can see the amount of the variations. You can see the 10 variations. If you click here on this table, you're gonna see the ASINs, you're gonna see all the variations, and you're gonna see if you can find it on Nepeto or not. Here you can see that this specific ASIN, you can find it on Nepeto. Here you have the sales rank drops, the dimensions, the weight, if there is any IP issues that detected, the customer rating, the amount of the review. You can click here and you're gonna see the review count history graph. If you go to the, let's say the buy box winner, you can see the stock history for each seller ID that you see here. Let's choose one, and you can see the graph about each seller, and you can see the offers count, and you have another cool options that can help you make decision if you want to buy this product or not. What else we have here? So
Hey,
of course,
John, if you don't mind me asking, as far as the profit goes, is that kind of a real-time profit as if you were buying today and selling today, or is that kind of based on the last 90 days?
So you have this data here. You have the Amazon, they have the Amazon price average in the last 30 days and in the last 90 days. So the profit that you see, it's right now. It's about the current price. Okay, the live price. So of course, let's say for example that you want to buy product only from I don't know, from Target. Okay, you can click on Target, and if you go save, click on save, and you're gonna see product only from Target. Okay, for example, you can also sort by a profit. You can sort by ROI. You name it. If there is any other another I don't know, filter that you want to make, so you can go to category. You can choose the category you want to buy from. You can click on the price. You can set a minimum price. You can set maximum price. You can set minimum ROI. Let's say that you want at least a 30% product with 30% ROI product. So you're gonna see here. Let's say that you want at least I don't know, maximum BSR, and let's say that you want at least 4 people that do FBA or FBM. You can choose as well whatever you want. Something else that we have here that can be cool, that's for the retail section. You have also the distributor sections and the wholesale sections. Something very special we have, it's the out of stock product. Here you can see product that they are out of stock from Amazon. So if you buy them, you're gonna be the only seller and you can set the price as you want, but they already have historical data. So you can analyze it and make decision if you want to buy it or not. You can be the only seller. If you go to more, you have A2A, Amazon Flips product. You have Amazon to Walmart if you want to buy products from Amazon and sell them on Walmart. I heard a lot of questions about the competition, how we can avoid competition, because if everyone see the same products, it can be a little bit problematic.
That's a big issue. And you know, yourself as a seller, that's kind of an issue in the space, especially when it comes to leads lists or some of the other softwares out there. Everyone is afraid of price tanking. So what kind of advantage, you know, would a seller have by using this software? I think looking at the out of stock section is huge and really could set you apart for sure.
So that's right. And something else that you can do, you can see that we mention every time when our algorithm found the product. So you can see here, this is here it's midnight. So you can see it's according to, it found this product 8 minutes ago. according to my time zone. But if you see product that you really, really like and you don't want other users will buy it, you can click on hide from others button. And if you pay $2 for each week, you can hide it from all the users in Nepeto. So if you pay $8 for 4 weeks, so you can hide it for a month for $8, and no one else can buy it. Another things that we made to avoid the competition is that because we have really hundreds of thousands of products, we randomize it. What does it mean? So if, for example, OG, you're gonna see here products, but John gonna see other products, and Moses gonna see other products as well. So we randomize everything, okay? And every user see other products.
Mm-hmm. So each user has a sort of customized experience to some extent.
So can you repeat, please?
So each user is having somewhat of a customized experience based on where they are and time zone and.
Indeed. So for example, not all the users see the same product. So that's avoid the competition by himself.
Nice. Yeah, the hide from user, hide from others. That's a fantastic idea. Not only for your bottom line, it's adding to your income, but for sellers, I mean, $6 to hide for a month if you're finding a profitable item, that's well spent there. So I really like that feature.
Yeah, I gotta say, I don't think I've seen something like that being done, and I think that's fantastic. Now, John, is there, I guess, a limit on how much a seller can hide? For instance, like what if there's someone who has, $100,000 and they just want to hide everything? Is that possible, or are there limits set in place?
And so our system block you if you hide too much product, but
Okay.
it's not. But you can do whatever you want because the products, our algorithm scans all the website 24/7. So there is a
Okay.
lot of products. Let's say what we saw so far is that one user hides something like 70 products, something like that, 80 products.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes,
So,
I see OJ's wheel spinning. He runs lead list here, so he's he's loving the software already. You're making his job easy.
yeah, I see myself incorporating this for sure. Now, typically, John, when it comes to, because I know there's different channels, of course, you can do A2A, you can do wholesale, retail arbitrage, things like that. Do you see typically your clients kind of doing a mixture, maybe doing some distributor, some wholesale, some A2A?
Indeed. Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay.
Because if you click on the distributor section, you're gonna see all the distributor suppliers that we work with. So you can buy from the retail, and then you can go to the distributors, and then you can go to the wholesale, and then you can go to the out of stock, and then you can click on the A2A and buy products from Amazon and sell them again.
Awesome. And I also saw a section where, if we see a store and it's not listed here, you all are potentially able to add those. I'm assuming it's, depending on the back end, because I know a little bit, sometimes some stores have a little bit tougher back end to get into. How often do you add stores, suppliers, and wholesalers to your list?
So actually, our algorithm add new supplier. It's approximately something like every 2 days we had new supplier.
Okay, that's impressive.
And we mentioned the new supplier here. Now we just published 1 day ago a big update. But usually you're gonna see in the yellow line, you're gonna see the new suppliers that our algorithm had.
Awesome, thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's basically the software. Easy
Yeah,
to understand, easy to use.
Yeah.
appreciate the rundown. It's like I said, a fantastic software, and it's pretty intuitive too. To move around. Now, clearly, I had a little bit of an advantage because, like I said, I was at Miami Sellers Conference and I saw your presentation before I got a chance to use it. But OJ did not. OJ, how did you think it was when you were playing around a bit? Just
Yeah.
before?
No, I've got to say, compared to other tools and solutions, and I don't want to throw anyone under the bus, because there's a software out there for everyone. But I mean, this is kind of a plug and play. It wasn't much of a learning curve. So if you're newer to Amazon, you find it difficult to source, this really allows you to kind of just jump in there, get granular. It's a very clean layout with not an abundance of customization where you're going to get confused and your head starts to spin. But I just feel like it's a nice mix of customization. It's easy to read. The layout is pretty nice, and I really love the Keepa on the right. I think that's something that I haven't seen before, as far as the data you're able to pull from Keepa and have everything all in one spot. I gotta say, just kind of playing around with it and making a few buys, I've been pretty impressed.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Something else I forgot to mention, if for example you like to buy only from Nike, so you can write here, for example, Nike, and it will show you all the products from Nike that we have in the system. That's another cool thing that you can use.
So
Yeah, it's
yeah.
fantastic.
What are some of the differentiators when it comes to, because I see there's a pro feature. Is there like a non-pro account option as well?
Yes. So in the starter, you have access only to the retail section.
Okay.
In the advanced, you have also access to the distributors and the wholesale. And in the pro plan, you have the access to all the features from the advanced and the starter plans. And you have also the pro data, and you have the Amazon to Walmart, and another cool features that you can find from the advanced and the starter. For example, the Keepa chart that we talked about, the advanced. So you can find it if you have only the starter plan, and you can see some data in the pro. It doesn't matter because you have 7 days free trial. So as a new user, you can take the pro plan for 6 days, use it as long as you want. You can try it, then you can cancel and choose the plan you want.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I like that flexibility. For sure. Really, just that kind of speaks to the confidence in your software. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, sure.
I see to the enterprise version, it says discounted prep services. What is that?
So actually, we have some people that we work with in the United States that if you buy from them and you are identified as Nepeto user, you can get some discounted prep center, but it mostly for a wholesale buyers. So if you
Yeah.
buy pallets and a lot of product, they can give you very very good price. Certain prep centers in the United States, most of them are located in a free tax area.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
So
something, Jesse, me and you might have to reach out to John and see how we can get put on that special list there.
absolutely. Yeah.
Actually, if you take 1.5, that's amazing. You can easily be there.
Yeah, so the only thing to our disadvantage, John, is that we're not in a tax-free state. So we try to be a little bit more flexible when it comes to our rates and some of the benefits that we offer. But yeah, we'd love to work with you on that.
Awesome, sure,
Yeah,
sure, my pleasure,
yeah.
no doubt about it.
All right. Well, thanks for giving us a quick rundown. I know folks definitely wanted a chance to see the demo. I guess we can take a step back if you don't mind going back. Stop sharing the screen. We'll have just a few more questions here. I know we probably asked a couple of them as you were going through. But I guess let's start here. Are there any new directions or expansions you're exploring with the software? I know you're sort of just getting going. You have so many features. Have you had any customers who have reached out and asked for anything specific to be added to the program, or anything that you're thinking of adding in the future?
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna share a little secret with you. We're gonna do amazing thing for Walmart sellers as well, because so there is no software for Walmart sellers, a
Yeah.
good one. There is no something that you can use, and we work on something very, very big that can be used for Walmart sellers. Something that we actually I think most of the requests that we get from from our customers is to add new suppliers. I think the Nepeto is pretty, it's pretty bring you what you need to make the decision and to find a good product for you. But we are all the time open to hear new ideas. We just want to improve all the time. We launched something like 3-4 months ago.
No, that's awesome because us being a prep center, and of course we're in a couple of Discord servers, we're on some of the social media sites, and we really see a lot of sellers kind of transitioning or adding Walmart to their toolkit. Because Amazon with their pricing adjustments when it comes to shipping, as well as some of the Section 3s that have recently been hit. People want to have a backup plan or an alternative way of selling. So I think, yeah, incorporating Walmart, and I know there's that Amazon to Walmart section. I think that that's going to be key too. With that being said, what kind of advice, I guess, would you give to someone who's sourcing? Would you tell them, hey, only use this software? Kind of combine it with maybe some other solutions? What would your advice be to an Amazon seller?
I think it depends if you are doing retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, or wholesale arbitrage. But if you do wholesale arbitrage, you definitely should use Nepeto. But also make your networking bigger. Go and talk with suppliers. Try to reach new suppliers. Find people that they are reliable, that you can that you can trust them. You can give them the money, because when you buy in wholesale, you need to invest a lot of money. This is why we all the time say that all the suppliers in Nepeto, you should talk with them before you buy. You should also check everything and make sure that everything is okay. This is for the distributors and the wholesale suppliers. For the retail suppliers, I think you can use some cool software like SellerAmp if you want. I think that's good if you are doing retail arbitrage. It can help you a lot. But for online arbitrage, I think Nepeto is the best solution. The best solution.
Awesome.
I agree.
No, that's yeah, same here. And I know myself, just like Jesse, just like yourself, we all kind of wear multiple hats, whether it be an Amazon seller, kind of the SaaS tool or software as a service. How do you kind of manage that on a day-to-day basis, being an entrepreneur, having to manage the back end, having to deal with customer issues and questions all day? How do you kind of time manage that?
So we have a small team that help us,
Mhm.
but as a bootstrap, as a new software, as a new company, we try to do everything by ourselves, it helps us a lot because when you need to do when you know every part in your company, so you are no one can beat you because you know everything, and you learn a lot of things. It was a journey, and we learn our skills was upgraded, and I think we find a lot of new people on the way that help us. So actually, for about your question, I think we talk a lot, and we also make a lot of actions. So just do it.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. No, that's great. I think Jesse, we had a potential customer just reach out to us, maybe a day or two, and this person, kind of to that point, they haven't even opened up an Amazon store, purchased products, and of course they haven't prepped any products, and they were asking to sign on with a prep center, and of course, yes, we would love the business, but like you said, I think it's very important to learn what you're doing first before you sort of outsource it. So I think that's kind of what you and your partner really built and kind of are maintaining with a small team. So I think that kind of speaks to that for sure.
Sure. So back to some functionalities of the software. I guess I'm wondering what are the most what particular features are getting the most positive feedback? I can give you mine for a second. You touched on being able to hide from others. I love that feature, but then also as someone who is more OA but wants to get into wholesale, seeing so many distributors that I didn't know existed and products that are there, it just opened my eyes and it gives me like that foot in the door. So those two things for me. Have you heard some of the same, or what features are folks giving you feedback on?
So the height formatters, of course, is something that everyone they use it, they like it, um, and you know what was most excited moment for me as owner is that we got that email that someone told us, hey, I just returned the money about the subscription, and I also made another $500 because I bought products from Nepeto.
Man,
So
that's a great
that
feeling.
yeah, because you actually making money for others.
Mm.
That's insane for me. You know, the added value that you bring, something, I think it's something for me, it's something amazing. That's something I can describe the feeling, you know.
No, we could, that completely resonates with us, John. I mean, to get into the prep center business, we understood that we weren't going to be millionaires here overnight. We really did it because we wanted to help people, and we saw, like you identified, some gaps in the market where some prep centers don't want to deal with, fragile liquids. They don't want to deal with clothing and apparel of different variations. We welcome it all. But most importantly, once we see, kind of customers' feedback or leaving us a 5-star review, it just really speaks to the fact that, hey, we're looking to really help people. We're helping people scale faster than they could, and it's tough to put into words, but it's more than a financial gain when you actually see that you're positively impacting people. So that definitely hits home with us for sure.
As a prep center, the prep center step in the chain,
Mhm.
it's very important because and very scary because
Yep.
you need, you have, I think, the biggest, the most important part in the chain for Amazon seller is in your hand. After he find the product, all the efforts that he made, he paid the money, he already invest everything, and then now all the package of the money, the suffer, the time that he wastes, you know, now everything is in your hand and you need to take care of it. And when he trusts you, and of course, people, I guess people are, they just came and just, I'm sure, I don't no doubt about it. So that's amazing because you bring also added value. As a seller, I know I can be peaceful when the package is on the way to your prep center.
Yep. We try to be as reliable as we can. That's for sure.
Yeah. No, I
Awesome.
really, I, I really like that you put it that way. I never really thought about it like that, but yeah, at the end of the day, we're kind of all the efforts, all the time, all the money spent, kind of grueling in finding these products, or maybe not grueling if we're using the pedo. But yeah, at the end of the day, it manages how that item is prepped and shipped to either Amazon or to the customer that really makes the difference. So that's a great point. Back to kind of the tiered pricing and the trials. I know some softwares they offer you trials and you're only able to get, maybe 100 clicks or something like that. Are there any restrictions or a different user experience when it comes to your trials?
No, no.
Okay.
Only the variety of the suppliers that you can buy from and the data that you can see.
Okay. That's great. And I guess my last question would be, and I know you touched on some tips and maybe some filters, but are there any other additional tips when it comes to actually utilizing the software that maybe you didn't share earlier?
I think just go, try to find good product,
Yeah.
buy one, make sure that you're satisfied, then go and buy another one. Do things slowly. Don't rush. Don't get enthusiastic and buy a lot of product. Do it slowly. Make sure everything is good. Make sure that you get the product. Of course, if you buy from Walmart or from Target, you can be calm. But even although you should do things slowly. Trust the process.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Hey, it's been fantastic having you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate the insight, and like I said, the software. I I love it. I've been using it every day since I've gained access. So I'm definitely going to keep pushing it to my end to anyone who's using our prep center, to anyone in the buy box. I've been talking about it, so I can't thank you enough for that. Um, if you'd like, I'll open the floor to you for a moment. You can again plug your software. If you have any other business ventures you want to talk about, or even social media, feel free to give the people what they want to hear.
Sure. I think that if you're gonna share it with your communities, and if you want to follow us on Instagram, you can follow us, or you can follow Nepeto on Instagram, and you can find all the data or all the information you need there. We are here available to talk with you 24/7. I'm sure that if you have questions, you can also ask. Of course, you can Prep Boyz, you can ask them, and let us know if you need something else, and we are here for you.
No, that's fantastic. And I know just I guess over the past couple of weeks or maybe the last month or so, I've seen increased chatter because we're in several Discord communities and servers, and that name is popping up a lot more often than the past few months. So that's great. It looks like you all are picking up your marketing. I think you have a good solution and a good product. So we're going to let everyone else that we know about it no question, and we're going to continue being users, so we appreciate it.
I'm sure. I just want to make sure if you have a discount coupon code for your community, you have something like that.
So we're working on that, and kind of affiliate links and things like that, but yeah, we'll connect with you on that and maybe set something up for some of our folks watching.
Sure. So we can make discount for your people. Sure, no problem.
Yeah,
And of course, we would like to recommend the best prep center in USA
appreciate
for
that.
our communities.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot. Like
Thank you
once
for your
again,
time.
we are 100% tax-free here in Florida. Feel free to give us a call to figure out how we do it. ThePrepBoysWithAZ.com is where you can find us. Of course, you can also follow us on YouTube at The Prep Boyz LLC, where we post all of our full-length episodes of the podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can also find podcast snippets or any of our other content on Instagram or X at Prep Boyz with the Z_prep, or on TikTok at Prep Boyz_prep center. Of course, as OJ alluded to, we're also on Discord at Prep Boyz FL. Man, that's a mouthful.
Yeah.
So different social medias there. You can find me on X at Jesse Prep Boyz, or on Instagram at bright_shadow_. OJ, where can people find you?
Yeah, so mine isn't as extensive, but you can find me at on X OJ Prep Boys, or on Discord Road to Riches RD2RICHES, and yeah, we'd love to connect with you.
All right. Thanks for joining us once again. If you're looking for a prep center, make sure to check us out. Leave the prep to the boys. Peace and prosperity. We are out.